Welcome to Thrive with Meghan and Harry. We bring you news, views, and commentary about Harry and Meghan. Let's thrive together, guys. Hi, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to March, and it's the beginning of spring, and it's my birthday month as well, guys. This is also my daughter's birthday month. Our birthdays are like a day apart, so one year, 12 years ago, I got her as my birthday gift. Yeah. So we are going to be celebrating the entire month of March, guys. Oh my gosh. And it's going to be literally March Madness. It's just going to be March Madness the whole time. Thanks so much for being here to celebrate with us, okay? So, I hadn't got a chance to speak to you since a few days ago after the amazing NAACP Awards, where we got to see our faves and Mama Doria. What an amazing weekend we had. Did you guys recover yet? Oh my gosh. I barely slept on Saturday night, but there you go. I Listen, do you remember that I said that I'd love to see a pic of Doria, Mama Doria, and well, we got lots of pics of Mama Doria and everybody. Oh my gosh. It was amazing. What an awesome time that was. Oh my gosh. Now, this month of March, which is literally a super month if you ask me, is also known as Women's History Month. Oh my gosh. And Archwell celebrates this, guys. Yeah, they do. So, I just want to read a little bit of what's on Archwell's website. Okay, this Women's History Month, Archwell Foundation invests in champions of gender equity. As we cross into Women's History Month and ahead of International Women's Day next week, Archwell Foundation is announcing a number of nonprofit investments in leading organizations working to advance gender equity, build policies that empower women and families, ensure meaningful media representation for women, and provide women with a network of tools and support for gaining employment. While we celebrate contributions from women throughout history and reflect on the work that remains to achieve a safe, just, and equal world for women and girls, Archwell Foundation is proud to advance the missions of the following groups through our grants: the Center on Poverty and Inequality, Georgetown University Law Center, the National Women's Law Center, the 19th SmartWorks, and yeah. So yeah, those are the ones that they are highlighted, and just a little bit about that they said on the website as well. Here it says here. These investments are representative of the approach that Archwell Foundation, as well as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, have taken towards advancing racial and gender justice. Throughout her life, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, has worked to promote stronger communities and more equitable outcomes for families. She has met with leaders across the public and private sector to champion women's economic independence and access to paid leave, and has sought to bring a comprehensive approach to women's empowerment. Part of Archwell's Foundation's core commitment is to build strong, compassionate, and equitable communities across the world. Although these grants have been announced as we recognize Women's History Month, the work they represent is relevant and vital every day of the year, which is so true. Oh my gosh, it's so true. So, guys, we found out that President Biden's latest Supreme Court pick, Kitanji Brown Jackson, was officially confirmed. And that is amazing news. Breaking that glass ceiling. That is amazing. And guys, our Madam Duchess, Meghan Markle, has teamed up with the amazing Anita Hill and the Duchess in an essay written by Hill for URL. Meghan reflected on the history making ramifications of the nomination. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to read this from Vanity Fair. It says here, Meghan Markle has long been known to spark up friendships by reaching out to those she admires. And ever so often we hear about a surprising connection that she's made. Right? In an an op-ed for URL Media, Hill praised Kitanji Brown Jackson, the federal judge that President Joe Biden recently nominated to replace retiring justice. Okay, and Meghan, so Hill and Meghan discussed this recently. This is what Hill said. I was recently able to connect with one of these women, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. And while her role over the past few years hasn't been that of a federal judge or elected official, I couldn't help but see a measure of parallelism given her experience navigating uncharted territory as a black woman, Hill said. Hill wrote. Meghan praised the nomination for its historic quality and its potential to inspire young women across the country. The civil rights history of tomorrow is being written today, Meghan told Hill. Judge Jackson's nomination has opened new ground for women's representation at the highest level of a judicial system that for too long has tilted against the very community that she hails from. For the millions of young women who will rightfully find inspiration from this moment, let's remind ourselves that Black achievement is something that exists not just today or yesterday, and not just in moments of celebration, but as a fabric woven into the entire chronicle of the American story. Just a couple of words that Meghan had spoken. And so, okay, sorry about that, guys. Guys, I didn't get a chance to properly end off Black History Month. Although, of course, we all know that every day is Black History Month. Every day is Black History. You can learn about Black history basically every day. But here are a few things that I actually wanted to highlight. Now I'm going to take the chance to do it. Okay. Firstly, let's celebrate the sports heroes who opened the doors for the athletes of today. People like Jackie Robinson, Jesse Owens, Althea Gibson, who paved the way for Venus and Serena Williams, Muhammad Ali, Wilma Rudolph, Jim Brown, Arthur Ashe, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, all these incredible sports heroes who pretty much paved the way and broke ground for the heroes of today. Like the aforementioned Venus and Serena, Gabby Douglas, all these amazing sports heroes of today. We celebrate the incredible civil rights leaders of our time. Let's celebrate people like Frederick Douglass, W.E.B. Du Bois, Booker T. Washington, Thurgood Marshall, Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, Paul Robeson, Ruby Bridges, Marcus Garvey, John Lewis, Stokely Carmichael, Jesse Jackson, Nelson Mandela. These are some people that I would love you guys to get to know better. You know, Google these people's names and find out about them. Listen, it's just amazing. These people, the things that they have done. Another group that I wanted to talk about too, the incredible Black Panthers of the Black Panther Party, founded by Bobby Seale and Huey P. Newton. They were very influential in the Black Power movement. Okay. And also, guys, another area that I wanted to concentrate on is our incredible Black inventors. Oh my goodness. Listen, the home security system was co-invented by Mary Van Britten Brown in 1966. Before security systems became a fixture in homes, an African American nurse, Mary Van Britten Brown, devised an early security unit for her own home. She spent many nights at home alone in Queens, New York, while her husband was away, and she felt unsafe with high rates of crime in her neighborhood. On top of that, the police were unreliable and unresponsive, so she created the device that would help put her mind at ease. In 1966, Brown invented a system that used a camera that could slide into and look through four peepholes in her front door. She added other features to the system, including a microphone to speak to anyone at the door and a button to unlock the door. Oh my goodness, this is crazy, right? This is amazing. She and her husband took out a patent for the system, and they were awarded the patent three years later in 1969. Home security systems commonly used today took various elements from her design. Unbelievable. Now, let's move on to the three light traffic signal invented by Garrett Morgan in 1923. With only an elementary school education, Black inventor and son of an enslaved parent, Garrett Morgan came up with several significant inventions, including an improved sewing machine and the gas mask. However, one of Morgan's most influential inventions was the improved traffic light. Morgan's was one of the first three light systems that were invented in the 1920s, resulting in widespread adoption of the traffic lights we take for granted today. Thanks to the successes of his other inventions, Morgan bought a car, and as a motorist, he witnessed a severe car accident at an intersection in his city of Cleveland, Ohio. In response, he decided to expand on the current traffic light by adding a yield component, warning oncoming drivers of an impending stop. He took out the patent for the creation in 1923, and it was granted to him the following year. Improved ironing board invented by Sarah Boone in 1892. The ironing board is a product that's used possibly just as much as it's overlooked. In the late 19th century, it was improved upon by Sarah Boone, an African American woman who was born enslaved. One of the first Black women in U.S. history to receive a patent, she expanded upon the original ironing board, which was essentially a horizontal wooden block originally patented in 1858. With Boone's 1892 additions, the board featured a narrower and curved design, making it easier to iron garments, particularly women's clothing. Boone's design would morph into the modern ironing board that we use today, or we don't use. Registered trucks invented by Frederick McKinley Jones in 1940. If your refrigerator has any product from your local grocery store, then you can credit African American inventor Frederick McKinley Jones. Jones took out more than 60 patents throughout his life, including a patent for the roof-mounted, cooling system. Okay? That's used to refrigerate goods on trucks during extended transportation in the mid-1930s. He received a patent for his invention in 1940 and co-founded the U.S. Thermal Control Company, later known as Thermo King. The company was critical during the World War II, helping to preserve blood, food, and supplies during the war. Automatic elevator doors invented by Alexander Miles in 1887. The use of elevators in everyday life keeps people from committing to long and grueling climbs up several flights of stairs every day. However, before the creation of elevator doors that close automatically, riding a lift was both complicated and risky. Before automatic doors, people had to manually shut both the shaft and the elevator doors before riding. Forgetting to do so led to multiple accidents as people fell down elevator shafts. As the story goes, when the daughter of African American inventor Alexander Miles almost fatally fell from the shaft, he took it upon himself to develop a solution. In 1887, he took out a patent for a mechanism that automatically opens and closes elevator shaft doors, and his designs are largely reflected in elevators used today. Electric microphone co-invented by James E. West, 1964. Even for those who aren't quick to pick up the mic during karaoke, microphones are used every day to communicate over distances far and wide. And the vast majority of microphones used today, including the microphones used in phones and cameras, they were invented by a black man. Dr. James E. West was tasked with creating a more sensitive and compact microphone while working at Bell Labs in 1960, along with his German colleague. Sorry about that. I have a lot of papers here, guys. His German colleague Gerhard Sessler. West invented the foil electret microphone, which was considerably less expensive to produce than the typically used condenser microphone. 2 years after it was invented, the final model of the microphone was developed, and in 1964 they patented the landmark invention. Only 4 years later, the new microphone was in wide production and was being used in hearing aids, tape recorders, most telephones, and baby monitors. Carbon light bulb filament, invented by Louis Latimer in 1881. The light bulb itself was perfected by Thomas Edison, but the innovation used to create longer lasting light bulbs was a carbon filament that came from African American inventor Louis Latimer. Okay? And this all happened after he was serving in the military for the Union during the Civil War. Okay, so there you go. That's just a couple of the inventors, and we can always Google and find out more of them. There's like so many. So guys, we can also celebrate. I would love to celebrate the Black entertainers. The Black entertainers that came before, of which the new flock of entertainers stand on their shoulders. Some of the entertainers that I'd like to mention are Nina Simone, who was born February 21st, 1933, died April 21st, 2003, and she was a singer, an American singer, songwriter, musician, and civil rights activist. So actually, since this is we just came off of Black History Month and this is Women's History Month, what I'm talking about right now, it goes for both, okay? So it goes hand in hand. So we're talking about women and we're talking about Black history as well. So there you go, it goes hand in hand. So Billie Holiday, an American jazz and swing music singer, she is amazing. And we talked about Josephine Baker, who was also an American-born French entertainer and civil rights activist, and she was also a part of the Harlem Renaissance as well. And remember, I did a video about the Harlem Renaissance. So, from Aretha Franklin to Louis Armstrong to Ray Charles, Ella Fitzgerald, Jimi Hendrix, Duke Ellington, Chuck Berry, Muddy Waters, B.B. King, Mahalia Jackson, Nat King Cole, Marvin Gaye, James Brown, Stevie Wonder. All these names, guys, all these names, get to know them. Google, find out about these people. They are amazing, and they are the pillars to the entertainment industry right now. And Sam Cooke, whose incredible song "A Change Will Come" was the soundtrack for the civil rights movement. If you have not listened to that song, please go and find out about Sam Cooke and that amazing song, "A Change Will Come." It will make you cry. I can guarantee. We're moving along with people like Quincy Jones, Smokey Robinson, Otis Redding, Tina Turner, Prince, Michael Jackson. These people are pillars of the entertainment society, the entertainment world. They are. These greats are the ones who Beyonce, Jennifer Hudson, Rihanna, Mary J. Blige, Janet Jackson, and all our favorite artists of today stand on. So just get to know these people. Just get to know their work and what they stood for, and we can continue our education for about Black history and women's history as well. Eva Duvernay is an African American director, producer, and writer whose best known works explore the African American experience. She graduated from the University of California in 1995 with a bachelor degree in with bachelor degrees actually in English and African American studies. She started her own company to market movies. She brought us the incomparable miniseries When They See Us. Oh my gosh. That I saw that series, and it made me cry. It did make me cry. It is unbelievable. And she also brought us Queen Sugar and the award-winning Selma. She was the first Black woman to receive a Golden Globe nomination for director, and the movie Selma was also nominated for the Oscar for Best Picture that year. Another awesome lady doing amazing things and being first at doing them is the incomparable Chandra Rhimes. She is a television producer, screenwriter, and author. She is the showrunner, creator, and head writer of the TV medical drama Grey's Anatomy. Its spin-off, Private Practice, and the series Scandal with Kerry Washington. She also executive produced on How to Get Away with Murder, The Catch, and Station 19. In 2007 and 2021, she joined Meghan&Harry as one of the Time magazine's 100 most influential people in the world list. So she is in good company. So these are just a few topics that I really wanted to get to before we, I just wanted to touch on them because all these people that I mentioned, they're very important to Black history, and they're also very important to women's history as well. And I hope you kind of enjoy getting to know them. So there you go. But guys, I have amazing news. Our channel has grown so much in the last few months. It's unbelievable. I am so humbled by this. Oh my gosh. You guys are amazing. Listen, do you guys know that to date, we are now at 1,995 subscribers as we speak? That means that all we need is 5 more subscribers, and we will reach our target of 2,000 subscribers. And that is all before the end of March, because I did set that as my goal before the end of March. So you guys have been subscribing, and I thank you so much for doing that. So basically, all I can say is if you're listening to my voice right now and you haven't already subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button to let us get to that target. Please and thank you. Send it to your mamas, your sisters, your aunties, everybody. Listen, that is amazing, incredibly amazing. We will reach that before my birthday, I'm pretty sure. But thank you guys so much for supporting me and supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. So, yeah, guys, oh my gosh. I really do appreciate everything that you do. Um, I have something to say about this. I'm thinking from some of the like I've seen some comments from a couple people, the Sussex Squad people, and I think a lot of people actually believe that I am just a new Sussex Squad person. But no, I'm not new. I was here from the beginning, silently. But what happened is I used to listen to the Sunset Squad podcast every Sunday, right? I used to, and for a couple of years, and I'll tell you, I actually didn't know about Meghan before, but I found out about Meghan when she was, when it came out that she was dating Harry. So then, you know what I did? I went and found out all about her, and I thought she was amazing, right? So that is basically how it started, and that was like 4 or 5 years ago, because she's been married to Harry for, I think it's almost 5 years that this whole thing has been going on. So basically, I'm not a new Sussex Squad person. I've been here all along. It's just you don't know me, I guess. You didn't know me before because I'm not big on Twitter. I usually just retweet. I'm not big on Twitter. I actually prefer doing what I do here, which is my this channel. I prefer to do it this way. I don't know. Everybody has their way of doing things. So I prefer to fight back this way. I'm not big on Twitter so much, but I do retweet and I do try to keep up with things and stuff. So I'm not really new. In case if anybody was thinking that that I just became a fan like 4 months ago when I started the channel. No, I've been here all along for the whole 4 or 5 years, and I've been listening to the Sussex Squad podcast for all that time. So I've been here all the time, and I'm not new here, and I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I'm just joking. But yeah, so just to let you know that no, I didn't just come here out of the blue. I've been here all along. I'm like there's a lot of people that are here, but it's just, well, I mean, not everybody is as vocal as some people, everybody knows them, and some people nobody knows them. But I used to always show up in the Sunset Squad podcast. I would always comment and stuff. So I mean, there you go. But I am not active. I was never active like that in the squad or anything. But I was here, so I just wanted to make that clear because just in case if anybody, I wasn't sure because I've seen some comments. Some people probably think that I'm new and I haven't been around for a while, but I've been here all the time. And I'll tell you, I found the Sussex Squad podcast about 6 months after they started. So count that back, and I've been listening since then. Okay? So count it back and you'll see how long I've been actually a part of the Sussex Squad, because not everybody that's in the Sussex Squad is on Twitter or whatever. So there you go. Just like not everybody who's in the Sussex Squad has a channel. And, so there you go. So yeah. So rest assured, I've been here all along. I'm not just some new person who just came up a couple months ago. I just wanted to let you know that, just because, like I said, I've seen some comments that probably think that I'm new. I'm not new, really. Okay. But anyways, guys, thanks so much if you've sent any super chats. Thanks so much to my amazing channel members, Arnold Sanders, who was always the first, and Cookies and Cream, and Mrs. S. Welcome back. I think you are back to feeling better because I saw that you were in the Duchess of Success's channel. You were on her live stream the other day. So welcome back. I hope you're here tonight. And of course, my amazing Lydia Washington. Thank you so much, Lydia. You guys are amazing. And, we are hoping for a speedy recovery to Mrs. S once again. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share this. And remember that Meghan said it's not enough to just survive something. That's not the point of life. You've got to thrive. You've got to feel happy. Unquote. Thanks so much, guys. And welcome to the birthday month. Let's hope that it will be as amazing as I would like it to be. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.